process that's ongoing. We are proud of what we have been able to do in the past 2 years. Go to our theaters that had been neglected for over 10 years. They are working now. In this short space of time, we have the largest laparoscopic center in LUTH. Our IVF center is up and running. We've created a new stroke center, the first of its kind in Nigeria, for patients who have stroke. We are responding to what our units and departments bring up within the limits of available financial resources. And we are proud of the fact that 2 weeks ago we did 8 open heart surgeries. They all went home. I told you of the IVF cases we just did last week, that just delivered last week. A lot of good things are happening and facilities are working. We're in Nigeria. And as Nigerians, I belong to, and the management I lead believes in the fact that we cannot sit on our hands and continue to grumble and complain. I went to the bathroom in your facilities today, just now, and I smiled at somebody that accompanied me. I said, if this were in LUTH, my doctors would be up in arms to say, the bathroom in so please, so many meters away from the main building. That is what happens. So it depends on what you want to say about a place. I commend the good things you are doing here. Why will I now say, because I had to step this way and go that way to the bathroom, therefore I want to complain? We are in Nigeria doing very good things. We should commend ourselves. So many other facilities are on. The independent power project in LUTH, which will give us uninterrupted power, will be up by God's grace by August this year. These are things we are celebrating. A water supply project in LUTH, which had been abandoned for about 12 years, can supply 40,000 gallons of water in an hour. We've rehabilitated it. It's working now. Oh, come on. We need to, let's commend ourselves as Nigerians, being able to do good things for our people within our ambit.
Okay, Professor Bode.
There is room to do more, and that's what we are focusing on. But to say this is not working with all those achievements and many more would be a lie. Okay? If they were really true, those people would not be in LUTH training. People would not be sending us their trainees from all over Nigeria to come and experience this or that in LUTH. And we don't send our doctors out to other facilities as much.
But did you, as a resident doctor, did you have an extension?
Extension?
After parting your part 2. When you were a resident doctor, did you have an extension of 6 months?
No. In fact, I left the training program and I took my part 2 from outside. Okay. I didn't.
Did any of your colleagues enjoy it?
No, in those days you finished and you left. You didn't finish, you left. I didn't finish, I left.
Okay. And you took your...
I took my part 2 a year later from outside.
The other question I want to ask is the extension a government policy or is it at the discretion of the school's management?
Is at the discretion
of the hospital?
Yes.
Okay. Dr. Bode, when we started the show, we were talking about the human face of leadership. So I'll ask you the same question I asked you before, but from another angle. Is there a better way that the leadership or management of LUTH could have handled this entire situation?
There is always the biggest room in any discussion will be room for improvement. We could always do things better all the time. And that will be why, if you notice, in spite of the histrionics and the noise in the space, management had tried to stay off, to allow their tempers to cool. They are young. They have more adrenaline flowing there and steroids flowing in their blood. We have also tried to engage them through others they listen to, but you need to have, when you have young people you want to talk to, they need to have people they listen to. They need to have mentors, people they look up to. It's dangerous for a country when your youth have nobody they look up to. I feel a bit disappointed when the leadership, national leadership of that group came and spoke to them at length, apologized on their behalf, and we thought everything was over. And the following day they went dancing around again. We are still hoping they will come to the dialogue table. I believe that whatever problem they have. And this was what we told them, even at the beginning of this administration, that whatever problems you have, you are doctors, we are doctors. We want to tap into the vibrant energy of your youthfulness. Do not go perniciously negative. So we're waiting for them. And we will still keep sending people to them to appeal to their sense of patriotism, to their sense of compassion, humanity, and come to the table, speak with us. Whatever they want, as a father of the place, I will do for them.
Just before we let you
do
go,
for them.
You said something earlier about 8 open heart surgeries.
Yes.
Who are the doctors? Is it Nigerian doctors that did the surgeries?
Yes, Nigerian doctors, and one doctor who traveled here from overseas. Nigerian, our doctors.
How many doctors were there altogether?
Three. Dr. Gunlaye, Dr. Olugbemi, Dr. Olusoji. They are cardiothoracic surgeons.
Okay, but
we are building capacity and rapidly. In another few months, we'll do another group, another set. We did some last year as well.
So the one you brought in from overseas, what part of the world did you come from?
It came from India.
One person?
Yes,
to join
one
3
doctor.
Nigerians?
That's right.
And you did 8
yes.
in 1 week?
Yes. In fact, within 4 days. And they went home. There's a lot to celebrate about this country, about our hospital. Something happened last week, just 4 days ago, that told me I must come to China. A woman called from Benin City, 73-year-old, with a breast cancer. She said, with all these things, they say you don't have equipment. Where can I go? And I said, Mama, if you come to LUTH with your breast cancer, we have a one-stop breast clinic. The doctors will see you, immediately they'll take a sample with a needle, immediately the pathologist will read it, and they will tell you the result right there. Only thing they will tell you is, okay, come on so date for your surgery. So LUTH is working. LUTH is working, and I will not want people, 30 persons who dance in front of television, to say nothing works in LUTH. We are doing fantastically well. And let me commend my colleagues, nurses, pharmacists, ordinary hospital workers.
And there's hope for the future.
There is brilliant hope.
For these doctors.
We are just waiting for them to wake up to the richness of their heritage.
Is there water in LUTH now?
There is water. There has always been water in LUTH. With this 40,000 liters an hour water supply that's been rehabilitated, there is water in LUTH.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Professor Chris Bode, Chief Medical Director, Lagos University Teaching Hospital. Thank you very much for coming on Sunrise.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Sunrise will be right back in just a moment, and guess who's coming to dinner?